Hey everybody, welcome back for another Facebook Live video. We're doing these for you guys every day at 8 o'clock. And if you've never joined us before, basically we are going to show you an item. We will assign it a number, tell you how much it costs, and then if you decide it's something you want, you just comment below and say one of number 1 or 2 of number 3 or whatever you want. And then after it's all over, we will tally everything up and send you a total. And once you get your total, that means that your order's been packaged up and it's all good to go. So at that point, you can pick up in person. We can mail it to you if you would like. We've got curbside available, whatever you'd like. And then for payment, you can pay over the phone with a card. We can send you a PayPal invoice. You can mail us a check or just come pay in person. Whatever you prefer. We'll just kind of work with you with it, whatever you like. And if you have any questions, definitely let us know. But today we're going to be going through the rest of our Bead-a-lon order. So there's a lot of really fun stuff for y'all to play with. So there's some new like tools and jigs and things. We've got all the stringing wire. We've got some bead fix, as you saw. All the good little, basics and stuff you may need. So let's start with stringing wire because it's pretty simple, easy, and straightforward. I'm not going to go really into depth about how to choose the correct stringing wire, but I am going to give you like the quick version of it. So it comes on a little roll. It's got a little thing that comes off, and then you can take off what you need and then put this back on, so that way it's all nice and good for storage in your bag, so that way your wire doesn't kind of run away from you and make a mess. We also have these replacement clips if you need them. I think they're like $1 or something, so feel free to comment below if you need one of those. I did not bring one today, but we do have them. So when you're shopping for wire, you're going to notice there are 3 options, and they are color coordinated. So it's always green for 7, yellow for 19, and blue for 49. So you have 7, 19, and 49. The higher this number goes, the more strands that it has in it. So this actually has 49 strands of metal in there. So it's really, really, really strong. It's going to have to break through all of those. But that does not have anything to do with the width of the wire. It just has to do with how strong it is. And it also affects how flexible it is. So the higher the number, the more flexible and the better quality. So usually what I tell people is if you're doing something for kids, letting them play with it. If you're doing something crafty like hanging beads on the Christmas tree or from the ceiling or outside or whatever, something in like a 7, that's kind of like the Walmart quality of stringing wire. 19 is pretty average, just kind of like daily wear stuff, not super heavy, not anything like really expensive or really labor intensive. This is kind of just a good like day-to-day one. And then if you're selling anything, giving it as a gift, something really expensive, or it was a lot of work, like teeny tiny stuff that you don't want to have to restring again, then I would go with the 49. Okay, so first choose what strength and quality you want, okay? And then once you choose that, there is another number on here that says inches next to it. That's going to tell you how wide the wire is. They have the same numbers available for all 3 of these. So there's a 7/15, a 19/15, and a 49/15. So you can get the same width in all 3 of them. That doesn't matter. So the most common ones that you're going to use are going to be 0.018 and 0.021. This one goes forwards, whereas the wires we were talking about yesterday went backwards. So the bigger this number gets, the thicker the wire is. The 0.018 is good for like freshwater pearls and gemstone beads with small holes in them. 0.021 is good for like everyday stuff, and then anything smaller, the 15 or the 12, is for really, really tiny hole stuff like bralettes and things like that. Okay, so now we'll go through and give them all prices, and you can pick out what you like. All right, so first up we've got the 7/15. Retails for $7, and there's 30 feet on there. So whenever you make a necklace, let's say it's an 18-inch necklace, you need a couple inches on each side to do your clasp and everything. So you're going to use about 2 feet per necklace if it's just kind of a standard short, medium, short necklace. Okay, longer necklaces, of course, they're going to use more. But if you use 2 feet, that's about 15 necklaces worth. So that'll kind of help you figure things out here. Okay, so $7 retail. For Facebook Live, it's going to be $6. Okay, and that's very, very thin. You don't really need that for many things. This one probably you're going to use a lot more often. This is the 7/18, so it's the standard width for freshwater pearls and small gemstone stuff, just the lower quality. So retails for $8. For Facebook Live, it's going to be $7. And 7/12, sorry, I'm not going in order apparently. This is the skinniest option, so really, really tiny hold items. Retails for $6. For Facebook Live, it's going to be $5. and then the 721. So this is going to be your standard for most size beads, and the little bit thicker wire is going to be great for kids. It'll kind of help them be a little bit sturdier, so it's not so flexible and they don't lose their beads or anything like that. Retails for $10. For Facebook Live, it's going to be $9, and this is the 721. Okay, now we're going to go up one size in quality. Right. So starting with the tiniest one, we have 1912. This retails for $18, the same length and everything, so about 15 necklaces, maybe a little bit less if you do super long necklaces. Retails for $18. For Facebook Live, it's going to be $16. Okay. And it's all this great, like, kind of dark silver, and even if you're using gold clasp, you use the silver wire because you're only going to see it in a teeny tiny little area on the back of the wire guard. Other than that, you won't even see it. All right, 1915 retails for $18. For Facebook Live, it's going to be $16. 1918. So this is your probably most common one for freshwater pearls and gemstones and things, kind of just a good daily quality. Retails for $18. For Facebook Live, it's going to be $16. And then this is standard for, it's the same one that I just had. Sorry, hold on one second. Let me grab the 1921. Right, we've got the 1921. So this is just standard quality for generally, you know, most of your beads, other than freshwater pearls, pretty much. You can use the 21. Retails for $18. For Facebook Live, it's going to be $16. All right, and now we're going to move up another quality, so we're going to the good stuff. So anything you're selling, giving as gifts, anything that's like those teeny tiny beads and you really do not want to ever do this again kind of thing, go up in size. Hold on one second. Make sure we're not mixing anything up here. All right, so this one, instead of it being a 4912, it's a 4913. For some reason, they've just made it 0.001 inches larger. So same thing. This is your tiny one, basically, for really dainty and tiny hole stuff. So retails for $26. For Facebook Live, it's going to be $23. Again, the quantity is all the same, so 15 necklaces, maybe a little less if you're doing long necklaces. Okay, $49.15. So this is the one that I would probably use the most for tiny stuff, more than I would do the 13, unless it really, really needs it because the hole is so small. So most of your teeny tiny stuff will use this one. So $49.15. Retails for $26. For Facebook Live, it's going to be $23. This is going to be your most common one, the $49.18. It'll go for freshwater pearls and the other beads. So if you're going to choose just one, either the 18 or the 21, I would go with the 18 because then you can put it through both things. A little bit smaller wire is okay, but if it's too big to fit in the hole, then it's not going to work. That's just how it is. So $49.18. They comes in, since this is the most popular one, they also sell it in a 100-foot roll. So if you're selling stuff, this would by far be the one that I would get because it'll cover your small hole stuff, it'll cover your regular stuff, and it's much cheaper. So instead of paying, it's like 70, 73, 74, something like that, you're going to, actually maybe even a little bit more than that, you're going to get a good little discount there, and then we're going to mark it down just a little bit more in just a second. So if you're somebody who goes through wire real quick, or you make a bunch of long necklaces, this might be the way to go. It's a little chunk in the beginning, but it will last you a while. Okay, so $49.18 in a 30-foot roll, retails for $26. For Facebook Live, it's going to be $23. And then $49.18 in the 100-foot roll, retails for $65. For Facebook Live, it's going to be $59. And then moving up one more size, this is the $49.21. Retails for $26. For Facebook Live, it's going to be $23. Okay, bead fix. We've got tons and tons and tons of beads fix. So grab what you need. I know a lot of y'all been on the wait list for this one. Retails for $12. For Facebook Live, it's going to be $10. Wildfire. So this is what we use for like seed bead weaving projects when you use a needle or something to do just basically like needle and thread projects, or if you're stringing like seed beads for tassels and things like that. This is a really great one to use. It comes in a white and a black. There are 20 yards on each one. That's quite a bit of cording. And there are multiple sizes that this one comes in, but this is the only size we've ever needed to use. We used to stock several and it just really doesn't seem to matter. They're very minimal difference. So pretty much it'll fit with almost everything except for the really, really tiny, the 15 and the 18 seed beads pretty much. Then you may want some smaller stuff. But for the most part, this is just a good happy medium, and you really just need to choose white or black. Okay. The retails for $8. For Facebook Live, it's going to be $6.50. And this is the white. They call it Frost. Okay, and $6.50 for the black. And if you've never worked with this before, it's really nice. It's kind of like a poly cotton blend. It's got this really nice kind of plasticky feel, so it's really strong, and it's going to take a lot to cut through it. So it'll just kind of hold everything together for you really well. Okay, these are kind of a fun little jig is basically what they're called. So what it is, there's all different sizes. I'm just going to show you the real basic. So this it's a little kind of PVC plastic block. They have rods, they have little shapes on them. Some have more rods and less rods, and they make different things. So they all have a little hole in the middle. That's where you put your little starter wire. Just stick it straight in there and then start going through and making the shape. And there are little videos for all of these, and they're just real quick. It's maybe like 30 seconds, if even that, and it's a video that shows you how to do it, and they're really, really, really simple to use. And then if you wanted to, you could also just hammer it a little bit. And I'm going to show you the different ones that we got. They're all retail for $8.99. Today they're going to be $8. Some of them are little chandelier pieces. You can see now, just because it has all three of these on there, you don't have to use them all. You can just use one in the middle or just use two on the outside. It looks kind of something like this, basically really cute for earrings. You could also put it on the back of a necklace, put your clasp over here and 3 strands of beads, or a pendant and make like a little chandelier piece or tassels hanging off of it. This one is 5 loops. So again, you can just use 3, or you can just use these 3 in the middle, or just these 2. I mean, there's so many ways you can do it. You don't have to do it exactly like this. And then this one is an ear wire. It's kind of like a little oval shaped kidney ear wire. And this is a diamond shaped ear wire. That's really fun too. So you would hang your beads right here. And then this is a different chandelier component. So it has 5 or 3, or you can switch it up as much as you want to. So a little bit wider. The other one that was similar to that, you can kind of compare. They just make a little bit different shape. This one's going to be a little shorter if you like short stuff. So lots of options there. And then these guys are for clasps, but they're also good for bail enhancements. So you can take and hook one side on your necklace and the other side switch out different pendants or tassels or whatever you want. So this one is rounded like an S, and this one is squared off like a Z. So they call this one a Z clasp and this one an S clasp. And any of this stuff, you can hammer the arches if you want to make it a little bit sturdier. I mean, so many different things, but these are just really easy and fun to use. And if you need help with it, of course, I will help you. Okay. And these are really good stocking stuffers. So if you want to start stocking up for that, this might be really fun too. Alright, so these are going to be retail $8.99. For Facebook Live, they're going to be $8. And this is the little 3-drop chandelier component. I'm going to turn it on the back so you can see the picture a little bit better. $8 a piece. Okay, this is the rounded S hook. Okay. $8. This pairs perfectly with all that wire we got in yesterday. I would just use the 20 gauge for all of this stuff. Maybe 22 if you're going to hammer it. But you can hammer the 20 also. So either one. Really pretty, just a little diamond chandelier component. It looks like they pulled theirs out to make it a little bit rounder, but I think you can make it like a total square diamond if you wanted to also. And even by, after you take it off the jig, you can kind of reshape it to be whatever you want. $8. And this one is $8 as well. Let's turn it around. This is the diamond ear wire. $8. This is the Z hook. And keep in mind, just because that's what they're making with this does not mean you can't get crazy and make your own shape with this. It's just little pegs in there that, you know, are there for you to work around. So you can change it up as much as you want, just get a little creative with it. $8 for the Z hook. And then this is the kidney ear wire. $8 for that as well. Okay, split ring pliers. Some of you may know what this is, some of you may not. I do have one that I just opened and I will demonstrate for you. So I will tell you, I've gone through several different brands of these whenever we first opened the store, and I am very particular because you'd be surprised how many companies make a split ring plier that is absolutely non-functional. So the things that are important with this is when you close it, it looks like this. It's like a little beak. Whenever this part here is too thick, it won't go in between the split rings. And whenever this part here is too long, you can't push it up over the top to make it hold itself open. So let me show you what I mean. And this will make it all make more sense. And even if you don't use this for jewelry, you may want one just for like your keys and stuff, save your fingernails. They're pretty awesome. And this might be a good men's gift as well, because we've actually done that quite a few times too. So a split ring plier, if you don't know what a split ring is, it's basically like a keychain ring. It makes 2 full revelations, and you just need to wind on whatever your piece is. So it's got one end here, and then it goes around a full time, and the other end is over here. So when you're using this tool, the little beak part goes on the top, okay? And you're going to hold it where the little split is right in front of it. Okay, and if you're left-handed, basically just flip it around, and it doesn't, as long as it works, then you can do it however you want to. So did you see how when I closed it, it split it open a little bit? Okay, and all I did was press that beak down. All right, but I can actually push it up over the top, and now it opens it way more. So now I can actually slide on my, you know, bail on my pendant, or, you know, keys or charms or whatever we're doing. And so basically then you just put your piece on there and kind of pull this off, and then just wind it on there, and you'll hear it'll make like a little click noise whenever you got it on there. So really awesome, handy tool, and just something that I pretty much can't stand to go without. So these guys retail for $16. For Facebook Live, they're going to be $14. And if you don't have one, definitely put it on your wish list, because it will change your life, even if it's not for jewelry making. Okay, next up, this kind of goes with the string and wire. These are extension chains. So basically, when you have a lobster claw, sometimes it is nice to hook it onto an extension chain. And so basically you would put your lobster claw on one side, and on the other side you put your crimp and your guard right through the last link on here, and then it has a really pretty teardrop dangle on the other side. So it's already set to 2 inches. You don't have to cut it. It's already got the little dangle on there, and your lobster claw can clip into any of these. So that way whenever you wear a different top or something, if the neckline's higher or lower, you can kind of adjust your necklace a little bit to make it match your outfit a little bit better. So that way everything looks kind of custom fit to the shirt. And so these are really awesome for anything that you're going to gift, give, or sell. I will put these on every single thing, so that way it's more likely to fit the person exactly how they want it. So we have the teardrop in silver, and they're only 50 cents a piece, so it's not much, you know, of an investment for something that could make a big difference for the person who's wearing it. You know, that little extra inch or two might make it fit a lot better than it did before. So there's also the teardrop in the gold. And then there's this super cute heart in the silver. They used to make the heart in the gold as well, but I don't think they're doing that anymore. So we were only able to get the heart in the silver, but it's just really, really cute. And it's kind of like a little logo tag, and always nice to put, you know, a little heart for, you know, made with love or whatever you want on there. They're all 2 inches, and it's just a really cute addition on there, and it's something that I kind of keep in my basic stock. So 50 cents a piece. For Facebook Live, they're going to be 45 cents a piece. And we'll give them each their own number. So this is the silver teardrop, 45 cents a piece. This is the gold teardrop, 45 cents a piece. And this is the silver heart, 45 cents a piece. And then the last item we have for you guys, and this is a fun one, so hopefully some of y'all will like it. It is a tassel maker. I've had several of you guys asking me about these. So basically, I'm not going to take it all out because the box is kind of a one and done. Like, I'm going to have to tear it to get it out. But basically, you just put this little base on the table. It's got a little handle that you just turn, and there is a little hole inside this rod right here, and you stick your string in there, and you can kind of mount it if you want to wrap it around here. And basically, your string just comes out. You would hold the bundle just in your hand, and then just start rotating this, and then these two just kind of rotate, and it'll wind it up for you. And then whenever it gets bulky enough for you, then you can just bind it or slide it off and bind it, or however you want to, and then slide on whatever cones or embellishments that you're going to be putting on. So really fun. It's got instructions in there, and then there is a tutorial video for this one as well. And again, they do really good, just very short, to the point. They don't waste your time or anything. Just here's a quick how it works, and they do a really good job. So if you don't know how to do QR codes, it's got the website right here as well, and they're just really cute little videos, and then they show you lots of like little samples of what you can do with it too. And yeah, they're just really fun and real simple. So again, another good stocking stuffer. It's not too much. It's $17.99. That's not real bad for something that, you know, you could totally go crazy with and make a ton of different things with this. So really good option here. We've only got 3 of them available though, so they may not last long, but if you guys like it, we will get more. This is just kind of our tester order. So they retail for $17.99. For Facebook Live, they're going to be $16.50. We've only got 3 available, so gather them up before they're gone. And like I said, that is the last thing we've got for you guys today. So that completes our bead-along order. I think we showed you every different kind of thing. There's tons of stuff out there. The wire wall is like massively stocked. I'm going to have to go out and rearrange a little bit because it actually all wouldn't fit on the wall. If you didn't watch yesterday's video, that had all the hard wire. So all the wire wrapping wires, the 20, 22, 24, 26. It had the square and the half round. It had like the thicker 16 and 18 gauge, and memory wire was on there. And I think there was a couple other things as well. So hopefully that kind of fits in and fills in all your basics that you've been waiting on to get here. I know we've been waiting for a little while, but glad we got it now. If you have any questions about what anything's for, or you need me to show you how to use something or anything, definitely just let us know. And then if you want any more like beads and findings and things, don't forget we've been doing these videos every day since March 16th. So there is tons of videos for you to go back and watch. All the deals are still good. They never expire, so you got plenty of time to grab the deals. And yeah. Y'all have fun watching, and we'll talk to you guys later. Bye.